What's up, guys? Welcome back to our channel. And in today's video, oh my god, I have such a great video for you guys today. It's one of my loves, one of my favorite passions ever, and that is to talk about finances and investing. And I am going to be going over me and hubby's investment strategy that we're currently using today to help us achieve financial independence and to retire early and to also build wealth for our children. Okay, so if you're interested in our investment strategy and how we plan to achieve our goals, make sure that you stay tuned to this video. Make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel, and most of all, hit the notification bell so you are always notified when we post a new video. So me and my husband, we were able to double our portfolio within a 3-month time span because we actually started aggressively investing based off this plan and the strategy that I'm going to be presenting to you guys. This video is pertaining to me and hubby's experience and our experience alone. Okay, so we're not advising you guys to do what we're doing or to take heed to doing exactly what we have planned out, but this is just based off our experience, and we just want to share this with you guys for inspiration, maybe for motivation. And so yeah, follow along the journey and stay tuned. Now, I do want to mention that if you're wondering like why this type of video, me and hubby actually sat down together and we talked about, you know, how we want to utilize our channel. And we don't only want to utilize it for fun and entertainment, but we also want to show you guys our real life, the things that we're actually doing to achieve our goals, you know, to accomplish these goals. And investing is very big for us, so we wanted to bring you guys in on real life topics, real life issues that we're going through, and just show you guys our lives from this angle. So the first step into our plan was to actually find ways to make more money. And so my husband, he actually ended up getting a second job, and the purpose of getting that second job was to take those funds and use them strictly to invest into our investment accounts. One of our investment accounts is through Vanguard, and we are actually working our way into buying a share into one of their index funds, which is the VTSAX fund. It is an index fund that follows the total stock market. So it follows the S&P 500. And we know that based on research and statistics and history, that the S&P 500 has consistently gone up over time, over the years. There may have been dips in them, but the long overall trend is that it consistently goes up. And so our investment strategy is based off of long-term investing. And so finding an index fund that follows the total stock market was key for us. And so with Bay's second job check, we're taking those funds and we're going to use that to buy into this index fund through Vanguard. I think it costs about $3,000 to get into this, to get a share into this index fund. So that's what we're currently doing, and our plan is to continue to, you know, buy more shares of this index fund. So on top of Bay getting a second job, I also have a contracting job that I'm doing aside from my full-time job, where I plan to just take those funds and strictly invest those funds. And I'm also doing contracting work through Instacart, because I don't know about y'all, but sometimes like when I'm hanging out at home, I might be watching TV or I might just be doing something. I'm like, you know what, I could be doing something right now. Instead of going shopping or instead of just hanging out and partying or something, I decided to just do Instacart because it's a great way to spend an hour or two making money when you have nothing else to do, and take that money and invest it. The batches that may come through may be like $5 or $7 or $10 or $15, but you got to think, if you do multiple batches within that hour or two, that's more money that you have that you can use to invest. So why do I say this? The goal is not to make more money, to spend more money for us, the goal is to make more money so that we can use those extra funds and invest them. That is how you aggressively invest, okay? Because a lot of people, go out here and they make more money, but then they get more expenses or they spend more of that money because they're making more money. No, the goal is to make more money and take that extra money and to strictly invest it. I do want to mention that our investment strategy was heavily influenced by a YouTube couple that goes by the name of Our Rich Journey. I will link their channel below so that you guys can check them out. Be sure to check them out because they give some great information, and they too were a couple who was able to achieve financial independence and retire early through some of these strategies and additional strategies. So definitely give them a check out. So on top of making earned income, right, we also wanted to utilize passive income into our investment strategy. So right now, me and Bae, we're looking over certain talents and skills that we have and how we can use those skills and talents to create maybe digital products on those topics. And, once you create a digital product, it continues to sell for you. So it continues to make money for you. And so like me, I'm coming out with a credit course soon involving like how to get things off of your collection report and all that stuff like that. So I'm going to be using that course as a way to generate passive income. Another way that we are trying to generate passive income is through our investment dividends. So every month we get a dividend payout for the current investments that we hold as share owners. And so the more shares that you have, the bigger that dividend will be for that particular company. And so we have, a couple dollars here and there for certain companies, but the more that we invest shares into that, the more payout we'll get on a monthly basis. And we're also utilizing YouTube, what we're doing now, as an investment strategy. We not only enjoy giving you guys content that we love and that we find fun and entertaining, but we're also using this platform as a way to, eventually generate income that we can use solely for investing purposes. So going back to everything that I have said, it all comes down to us taking extra funds and using those funds for investment purposes. I want to give you guys a quick tip when it comes to investing, and this is something that me and my husband that we're using right now within our plan. Be sure that you automate your funds from your job or whatnot into your investment accounts, okay? Because making more money, you get that check, you go to the bank, you just withdraw the money. It's easy for you to spend that money on other things. And the key is to make sure that you pay yourself first. So instead of taking that money and being tempted to spend it here and there or get more expenses and stuff like that, take that money and, from your paychecks and have it go directly into another account, into your investment accounts, whatever it may be, so that you're not tempted to spend that money and that you're taking the time to set aside however much you need in order to invest, because investing is a priority for me and my husband. And if you want to make it a priority for you, you need to be sure that you're automating your funds to go into your investment accounts. The second part of our plan is actually to build up our current stocks. So me and my husband, we have a TD Ameritrade account, and we have about, on average, 10 individual stocks in that account. I also have a Robinhood account with 2 individual stocks in that one. And so when I say building up stocks, what I mean is, now Bae has 2 jobs. So from one of those other jobs, he's going to take one of his checks and invest that into building up one of our stocks. So for instance, we have an Apple stock. So after he take that check and we pay our expenses, that we have, whatever is remaining from that check, we are going to fully invest the rest of that amount into Apple. So we probably, with the leftover money, can get 3 more shares of Apple or 4 more shares of Apple. So, and we're going to do that with each individual stock that we own. Okay. So every month we're going to take one of our stocks and put as much money as we can into that to get more shares or to buy more shares into that stock. What I see a lot of people doing is they're just getting stocks, multiple stocks, 30 and 40 stocks. And sometimes that can be a great strategy depending on, your situation. For us, we thought that it wouldn't be good for us. We thought that if we got a few solid stocks and just take our money every month and keep investing into those same stocks, that would help us build more gain into our assets. And so that's actually what helped us tremendously get our portfolio doubled from where it was 3 months ago. So definitely building into the stocks that you already have, or finding stocks that have good financials, they have a good vision on where they're going to be following the trend of the economy, and taking that money and continuing to just push more shares into those individual stocks. So that's what me and hubby are doing right now. The third plan that we have when it comes to our investment strategy is having custodial accounts for our kids. So if you don't know what a custodial account is, a custodial account is an account that you create for your children that are under 18. And that account can be a savings account. It can be an investment account through a brokerage firm like we have through Charles Schwab. That's who we have our custodial accounts through. And you can take that and you can buy bonds and stocks and build up assets for your children. And so every month, through our paycheck, we set aside certain money that allocates to that Charles Schwab account for our kids. And so every month they're building up their investment account. And then once they turn 18, they have access to those funds. And so if you guys have children, this is a great way to, get them in the game right now, young and early. Create custodial accounts for them and start putting money into those accounts so that when they hit 18, they probably will have $3,000 depending on what it is, more money than that. But if you continuously invest into those accounts for them, by the time they hit 18, they'll have a good chunk amount of money there waiting for them. But it's considered our portfolio right now. So definitely, if you want me to do a video on that, explain more about custodial accounts, comment below in the comment box and I'll be sure to give that to you. The fourth and last plan that we are using for our investment strategy is actually involving our 401ks. So what we're doing is we're maxing out our contribution for our 401ks through our employers. And also, if your employer offers you a match that match, okay? So if they're going to match you at 3%, make sure you're matching them, because that's extra money. That is extra money that you don't have to put into, your employer is putting into that. So be sure that you are utilizing your 401k very wisely. I actually looked over my 401k and realized that I was in a target date fund, and I don't want to do that, because target date funds, which means by like 2055 is when I can retire. I believe that was the exact year or whatnot. But those usually come with very, very high fees. Now, they're conservative, but they come with high fees, like I said. And so I actually switched my account from being a target date fund into an index fund. And remember, the index funds typically follows the S&P 500 and follows the total stock market. So depending on which fund it is. So I actually switched it out and I actually made more money by doing that and I think I did that like a month ago. And so, just make sure you're reviewing your 401k. That's what I did. That's what we're doing. We're maxing it out. We're matching, and we're getting out of those target date funds. If you want more information regarding 401k and the target date fund, comment below, and I can do a separate video on that. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I just wanted to share me and my husband's investment strategy. What I know now is working very well for us. Like I said, within 3 months, we were able to double our portfolio just by these strategies that we use and some of the investment accounts that we have through Vanguard, Charles Schwab, TD Ameritrade, Robinhood. And so I encourage you guys to just, take the time to take investing very seriously. if you're serious about achieving financial independence, retiring early, building wealth for your children, you know, these are some things to look into. If you're like, I don't even know where to start, I would just say start by learning about investment. And this video is a start for you. Just watching this may be inspiration or motivation to get you on the right track, or kind of get you figuring out where should you start. And so I highly suggest that you guys continue to do your own research. Once again, this is just based off of what we wanted to do in our experience. In no way do you have to do exactly what we're doing, and in no way, if you do what we're doing, that it's going to work the same way for you, because you know, everyone's different with their finances and what they can do. So thank you guys for watching. Be sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe to this video. Please share this video, guys. It's such great information. We need to create a future for our children. We need to really promote generational wealth, financial independence, you know, retiring early. It is possible. We think that it's possible, which is why we decided to take it very seriously. But if you like this video, share, comment, give it a thumbs up, and see you guys in the next video.